We turn now to the latest in the controversy surrounding Congressman-elect George Santos. He still has not publicly addressed the allegations from a New York Times article that much of his resume might have been fabricated. News 12's Kevin Vesey is live right now in Oyster Bay with the latest. Kevin?
Yeah, and Tama, at this point, it's been about a day and a half since that report first surfaced, and we still have not heard anything from Santos. And that has some people here in his district wondering why he has not yet told his side of the story.
He's had a little time and he's not speaking.
There's a lot of questions and he really needs to provide answers.
George Santos's future constituents say it's time for the Republican congressman-elect to speak up, following a bombshell New York Times report which says much of his resume might be fake, including where he worked, where he went to school, and where he lives. There are also questions about his financial disclosures, his company, an animal charity he was operating, and unresolved criminal charges in Brazil.
I at least assume that somebody who's representing the public has been honest about their past and been honest about, where they went to school, where they work.
If I were advising him, I would have told him immediately, you need to make a statement.
Mike Dawidziak is a political strategist who mostly works with Republicans. He says Santos's silence is working against him.
This is basically crisis management 101. You want to control the narrative, and you certainly don't want your opponents controlling the narrative.
There have been several calls for Santos to step aside, but Dawidziak says he could weather the storm if he addresses the issue head on.
This is not something that has to be the end of a political career, but he does need to get out front of it.
And the last we heard from Santos was a tweet yesterday which featured a statement from his attorney. Now, in that statement, the attorney said that Santos has enemies at the New York Times. And Tama, the lawyer, said those enemies are trying to smear his good name with these allegations.